What are we in store for here?
Fireworks.
What more, at least? Broderick, the 0-1. Swinging a drive, deep to left field. Back it goes. We're done. Keene, the ultimate upset, and Ripken Reese has won it for the Bats, 13-12. Line drive, right center field. Reese races after it, dives, and makes the catch. Wow! Ripken Reese can do it all. A utility man in every sense of the word. Lays out for the grab, and there's 2 away in the 7th. So it's Cade Lewis, the freshman, first baseman, 1 for 4 on the day, has a 2 RBI double. That came in the 7th inning. Fresh count from Reisdorf, 2 outs, runners at the corners. Reisdorf delivers. This one's hit high, deep, right field. It is gone! A 3-run bomb for Cade Lewis gives Butler a 3-run lead. It's 8-5 in the top of the 9th. Anyway, first pitch is outside to Marshall Lipsy. 2 for 4 yesterday against Sanford. Played center field, had a couple of putouts as well. And 0-2. Struggling with first pitch strikes is Yanako thus far.
Yeah, he's just kind of pulling his fastball outside, not getting through it. To the left-handers especially.
That one misses up and away. Lipsy, a lefty, 6'1", 185. Had his first hit in 3 games first in 2 games. Didn't have a hit in the All-Star game in his 1AB. He draws a 4-pitch walk. That's a second 4-pitch free pass of the day for Yanako.
Yeah, walks have been an issue for him when he has struggled in almost all but one appearance where he's given up more than 1 run. It's been multiple walks, and we already have seen 2 tonight.
Here's ZT, Zach Thompson, 1 for 3 in his most recent game. That was at North Shore. Thompson, a catcher out of LaGrange, Georgia, going to Gardner-Webb. There's the 5th straight ball. Riding a 3-game hit streak. He was 2 for 4 at Vermont last week, and then 1 for 3 with a run scored at North Shore on Saturday. Right at 241 in the hitting department, the average. That one at the knees, called a strike. Breaks the streak of balls for Cole Yanako. Barely a cloud in the sky here at Alumni. It's a great day. Lipsy leads off speed. Good pick by Sengenberger to keep it in front. And it's 2-1. Slow off speed from Sengenberger, or rather, excuse me, Yanako, 73.
Yeah, that's his slider that he'll feature off of that fastball.
The 2-1. Offers at that, does Thompson, who fouls it into the swamp. Evens it up at 2.
For Yanako, his goal really is to get through 4 or 5 innings, keep the Navigators in this baseball game. Not traditionally a starter, making a 2nd in a row now.
2-2 pickoff attempt, and Lipsy ruffles some dust and gets back in. Yanako looks over and now comes home. Ground ball off of the glove. Yanako didn't know where it was, and he'll have to eat the throw to first. Everybody's safe. An odd play has Lipsy over to second and Thompson at first on what should be an infield single.
Yeah, that one a really good effort by Yanako. Knocked it down behind his back. I don't know if he lost where the ball was.
I think you saw him kind of tilt his head up. He didn't know if he kicked it up off of the bottom of his shoe. Got back to him pretty quickly. I initially thought he kind of whacked it up with his glove, but it was definitely his boot that put it in front of him. This is Chandler Tupou. 2 on, no outs here in the bottom of the 2nd at Alumni Field. Keene already with 3 hits on the day. First pitch, a strike to the Swamp Bat first baseman, right in the zone. Charleston Southern product out of Issaquah, Washington.
He'll be teammates with the other first
Yes,
baseman,
he will.
Alex Merritt.
He's been an everyday guy for the Bats pretty much this year. Ground ball right side. This could be two. Moriarty flips to Rickheim over to first. Double play. Good fielding from the middle infield of the Navigators as Moriarty and Rickheim combine with Merritt for 2 outs. That moves Lipsy to third and brings up Connor Peak, the shortstop. Another look at it.
Much needed right here. It's just a smooth transition, good pitch, down in the zone on a changeup, flip over from Moriarty, and then the easy transfer for Rickheim, just as how you draw it up with 2 on and nobody out.
4-6-3, the double play. It's about as easy as it gets. Soft ground ball, and that's what matters. And Lipsy had a look at home, but a great block from Sengenbarger keeps him where he is.
That's what he does. He is such a good defender behind the plate. We saw his arm earlier, but he is a plus blocker as well.
One-0 to the right-hander Peak. Had a great hitting season with Holy Cross this past year. Looks at a first bit, or looks at strike one. Hit .330 with Holy Cross.
Teammate of Navigator Colin Dowdle.
Yep. There's a look at Marshall Lipsy. Down the line. He'll be looking to get home on anything he can. Then a line drive to right. It eats up the right fielder, Sam Parks. And that's Connor Peak's first RBI as a Swamp Bat here in 2025. The Bats lead 1-0 as Lipsy comes home to score easily.
Just a great swing from Peak right there. Just took that fastball the other way. Parks had no choice but to play that on the hop.
You don't want to let that get around. Yeah, it goes the other way and had a look at maybe trying to dive for it, but kept the ball in front of him. Probably the smart play. Manolfi squares to bunt, but pulls it away in time. It's 1-0 Keene in the bottom of the second, 2 away. After Lipsy comes home to score, Peak's first RBI as a Bat in 2025. Pickoff attempt. Peak has stolen a bag this year, with Keene at least. He's a utility guy at Holy Cross this past year, committed to play for Georgetown next year. All Patriot League second teamer. Catches the zone for Manolfi. He's up after leading off the game with a single, then being caught stealing.
Yeah, he was a big part of that really good Holy Cross team.
They were fantastic.
Patriot League champs.
Stole 6 bags this year. There's a look at the NECBL scoreboard on the left of your screen. Soft hit, ground ball, left side. Picked up by the third baseman Baker. Throw over to first in time to end the inning. Bats get 1 and strand 1 as they lead after 2 full innings. Top of the third on the way with Sengenbarger, Rickheim, and Moriarty to the plate for the Navigators. Well, the Spartans are now in a 6-run hole, and they've only been up to the plate once. It's the top of the second here at Bart Kaufman Field. Grable pretty efficient in his first half inning of work, and this will bring up Nick Williams, a left fielder, and a senior who's .253 on the year with 19 RBIs and 5 home runs. Hails from Racine, Wisconsin. Looks at a pitch that's high for ball 1. Year ago, played in 50 games. The everyday left fielder for now the second year running. 1-0. Check swing. They say it went just off the bat and into the catcher's glove. Makes it 1-1.
Yeah, and if you're Michigan State, you've got a pretty sizable pit to dig out of. But the good thing, I guess, for them is they have 8 innings to do it.
Got to get it happening quickly. Maybe they can get to Grable in this one. It goes off of Grable, takes a ricochet. Cerny picks it up at second, but doesn't have time to make a throw. So it's a leadoff single for Nick Williams. And hopefully Grable's okay. That one went off his shin. He looks like he's okay, which is good.
Usually I've found that in those kinds of situations, pitchers are more frustrated they couldn't make the play than they are hurt because the ball hit them in the lower body.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't hit him up near the head or in the hands, usually they'll come out okay. This brings up Will Shannon, the designated hitter. 312 on the year. Has 15 hits. Looks at a ball outside and low. Runner on first is Nick Williams. Williams, a bit of a base-stealing threat. He's stolen 7 bags on the year on 8 attempts. And the 1-0 to Shannon. He whiffs on that one, strike one. Straight down the pipe, and he was late.
Now, the tough thing about this, if you're Michigan State, is, yeah, maybe you may have a stolen base threat, but when you're down 6, I don't know that risking outs on the base paths is the play. If you cut it to maybe 2 or 3, then you start taking chances.
1 ball, 1 strike to Shannon. Outside and low.
And, I mean, if Michigan State wants any solace, just look at what USC did here about 8 days ago. Came in, down 9 after 5, found a way to win. So if you're Michigan State, I'd say the number 1 goal right now, just get Ben Grable's pitch count up.
He's about to throw his 17th pitch. And a big swing and a miss from Shannon on the breaking ball, runs it to 2-2.
You like that front door slider because it starts, it looks like a middle-in fastball, and then it just drops off the table. That's Shannon well out in front.
Grable comes set from the center of the rubber. Pickoff attempt over to first. Williams is back in safely on his chest. Grable hasn't struck anybody out, but he's been efficient. Drawing out soft contact. Here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
And a healthy dose of off-speed there to Will Shannon. A lot of breaking balls. That one, I think, a changeup at 81 from Ben Grable. And just didn't look like Shannon was very comfortable or confident in any of those swings. So that's encouraging for Grable. Sometimes when your offense just kind of pours it on, scores 6 runs in an inning, you get tight in the dugout because you haven't thrown in so long. But doesn't appear to be the case for Grable.
Still under 20 pitches, and he's recorded 4 outs on the day. Runner on first is Williams, and this brings up Randy Seymour, the junior shortstop. Grable from the stretch, swing and a miss. Another off speed for strike 1.
And you think first time through the order it'd be a healthy dose of fastballs for Ben Grable, but no fear for him throwing that off-speed pitch early in counts, and that's always tough as a hitter, especially when you haven't faced a guy before.
0-1, chopped to the left side and foul, hits off the Indiana dugout, makes it an 0-2 count. Another changeup at 80.
And if you're Grable and you can land that off-speed for strikes early in counts, it sets you up so well because you can go either way now on 0-2.
Right-handed batter Seymour set up towards the back of the box. Here's the 0-2. Outside fastball makes it 1-2. It's trying to draw out a swing and a miss from Seymour, but wouldn't go. And Grable comes set again at 1-2. In the dirt before the plate, and Stadler blocks it. Good job to keep it in front. Now, if you're Grable, you can kind of have to start attacking.
Seen a lot of whiffs, a lot of awkward swings from these Michigan State hitters, but Seymour saw that changeup pretty well. I don't even think he ever considered swinging, so it tells you he's seeing it a little better.
2-2, pickoff attempt over to first. Nothing doing. Nick, do you think there should be a disengagement rule in college baseball?
Well, USC loved throwing over to first base, even with right-handed pitchers, 7, 8, 9 times in an inning. I think maybe college baseball should adopt a disengagement limit. Maybe it's 3 or 4 instead of 2, but right. I do think there needs to be a limit.
2-2 to Seymour. Hit well out to center field, but Dickerson stands under it, just has to take a couple of steps back and puts it away for out number 2.
And that's the thing we saw yesterday. Michigan State hitting a lot of balls in the air. The problem yesterday was that it was cold and the wind was blowing in. But that one, Seymour hit it okay, but still to straightaway center, the deepest part of the yard. That ball was never threatening home run territory.
We've seen a couple of home runs go out to straightaway center field, but it's 400 to straightaway center, so you got to put a charge into it. Here's Parker Picco, the 8-slot hitter, right-hander against a righty pitcher. Looks at a ball. 91 looked like a sinker there of some sort. Williams still at first. He had to retreat to first base on that fly out. Front door sliders there for a strike, makes it 1-1 with 2 away.
And there it is again, that early count off-speed pitch to a hitter low in the lineup. That's just not something you see very often. Most of these guys haven't faced Grable ever. Maybe Michigan State played Northwestern 2 years ago, but it's a new look for them.
Pickoff attempt over to first again. Back in sliding is Williams safely. 6-0 ball game. The Hoosiers used the small ball offense to great effect in the first. They put up 6. Grable's still been efficient. It's 26th pitch of the game upcoming, the 1-1. This one's popped way high to Cerny at second, and he stands right under it, waits a couple of seconds, and it's a can of corn for him. 4 up, 3 down for the Michigan State Spartans. They have still been held off the scoreboard as we're through 1.5 innings here on WIUX. Indiana leads by 6 with the top of the order coming up at the plate on the other side of this break. You're listening to Indiana Baseball on 99.1 WIUX.